The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. Bringing A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fire to the right side, complete. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop? Give this hot offense the football back.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The sure hands. It's John. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's John. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's John. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Action fake, looking to throw. Snags a good throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Catch is made down the middle.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the portable. Stop him for a loss.
And on 2nd goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled home way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
It's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense comes back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
To throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No, kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team ends it in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him back quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. He's got a man down the middle. What a grab by the junior.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw again. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Can he make it to the marker? He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Trapped again in the pocket.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Throws it to the right. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open, look out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Throwing off play action. They trap him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Now past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Risky move, but it worked that time.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Georgia 20, Ohio State 10.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Designed quarterback run. Get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He's found some room with the 45. Look at that. He's still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the toss play now, running left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Loss of 2. Brings up.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
The offense will take over. First and
10. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's John. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, you stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Slammed by the receiver. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On the run here, lets it go. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. A direct snap. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He's going to hand this off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Was complete on the throw.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him. A sack on a 4th and goal stop.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
It's now 2nd and goal.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time, North Florida 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's John. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That ball snagged for a completion. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Picks up.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.